you are writing 4, that they have not, but they have not given 7 questions. So there is only 6 questions. So don't go to check model question paper for your the reference of blueprint. Check any old or previous question paper. So I'm going to give you overview of your blueprint. See, your entire question paper has part A, B, C, D, and E. So 5 parts. In part A, you have 2 sessions, Roman number 1 and 2. Roman number 1 is MCQ, of which you have 15 questions. And Roman number 2 is fill in the blanks. You have 5 questions. Now, if you ask me about part A, see, these are the areas in which questions will come. I will divide your entire chapter. That is, how many chapters do you have? You have around 9 chapters. 9 chapters will physical chemistry. You have 3 chapters: solution, electrochemistry, chemical kinetics. Is it not? So it will be easy for you and useful for you if you have a list of chapters and you can note down quickly. I hope you have something to note down. Note down this. So physical chemistry you have 3 chapters: solutions, electrochemistry, chemical kinetics. So from part A, that is your MCQ and fill in the blanks. From these 3 chapters, 4 questions will come from MCQ, 1 from fill in the blanks. So 1 mark, the total 5 questions will come. So I'm repeating, MCQ 4 questions will come from physical chemistry chapters. MCQ 4 questions, fill in the blanks 1 question. Now, I cannot tell you from this chapter this many questions will come. So if I have to tell you, for example, I cannot assure you from solution to MCQ will come, or filling the blanks will come from solution only. I cannot assure you that. What I've seen is that number can change. So previous question paper and model question paper, when I referred, it's number here and there little changes can happen. So this much I can guarantee you that from MCQ, from physical chemistry, 4 questions will come, and filling the blanks, 1 question will come. Now going to inorganic chemistry, 3 MCQs will come, 3 MCQs, and I've seen this usually. If from D and F 1 MCQ comes, coordination chemistry 2 will come. Or if coordination chemistry 1 MCQ comes, D and F 2. So total 3 MCQ, and fill in the blanks again 1. Again 1 from any one of these chapters. Usually, if for example D and F 1 MCQ has come, 1 will be fill in the blank for that, 1 each. Okay, so total 4 marks question you can answer from part A from inorganic chemistry. Now coming to organic chemistry, you have haloalkanes, alcohols, aldehydes, then amines and biomolecules. Total 8 MCQ will come from these 5 chapters. 8 MCQ and 3 fill in the blanks. And these 3 fill in the blanks can be from any chapter. And looking at the model question paper and previous question paper, one is sure from alcohols and aldehydes. These chapters, alcohols and aldehydes, biomolecules, amines, these chapters are usually your fill in the blanks come. From alloalkanes, fill in the blanks I have not seen. So I'm repeating MCQs as well as fill in the blanks. Total weightage from physical chemistry chapter, you have 5 marks, 4 plus 1. From inorganic chemistry, it is 4 marks, 3 plus 1. And from organic chemistry, it is total 11 marks, 8 plus 3. So 8 MCQ, 3 fill in the blanks. Do you have any doubt? Do you want me to repeat in any area? Do you have any doubt? You can post the question if you have any doubt, if you want to repeat. From this, is it clear? Or if you have any doubt or any question, you write them here. At the end of the session, you can ask me. Inorganic part, total 4 marks, students. 4 mark part from part A. 3 MCQ and 1 fill in the blanks. Okay, 3 plus 1 it is. That is part A. Okay, coming to part B. Part B is 2 mark question. Okay, 2 mark questions, and these are the chapters you will get questions. So you can note down the questions. From part B, you will have 6 questions, out of which 3 you have to answer. 6 2 mark questions will be there. You have to answer 3, and the 6 questions will be 1 from solutions chapter, 1 from chemical kinetics, 1 from coordination chemistry, 1 from haloalkanes, haloarenes, and 1 from aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acid, and the 6th question from biomolecules. So solutions, chemical kinetics, 1 each question will come. Then from inorganic part, coordination chemistry, 1 2 mark question will come. From organic, haloalkanes, aldehydes, biomolecules. So 2 mark questions from these chapters have been asked. So this is actually fixed, I can tell you. These are the chapters. Now, why am I stressing which chapter with these questions come, so that you can select the best chapters. You can answer all sessions, full out of full you can answer. That's why I'm giving you the chapter names. So from physical chemistry, solution and chemical kinetics, 2 mark question will come. Inorganic chemistry, coordination chemistry. From your organic chemistry, haloalkanes, haloarenes, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acid, and biomolecules. So 6 chapters, 6 questions, of which you have to answer 3. Is that clear? That is about part B, Roman number 3. Okay. So if you have question, as I said, note down, you can ask me later. All right? Okay. Now going to part C. Part C has 2 sessions, Roman number 4 and 5. Okay. Roman number 4 as well as 5 belong to part C. Now, Roman number 4 is purely from inorganic chemistry chapters. Okay. There will be 3 questions. There is 6 questions. You have to answer 3. Total 6 questions, and you have to answer 3, each carrying 3 marks. So part C, Roman number 4, is from inorganic chemistry chapter, that is D&F and coordination chemistry. Total 6 questions will be there. So you can guess from each chapter, 3 questions will come. From D&F, 3 questions, coordination chemistry, 3 questions. You have to answer out of 6 questions, only 3 questions, each carrying 3 marks. So it's a 3-mark session, 3 marks each carry. So each chapter, three questions will come. So you can guess, you can select the best chapter, to answer this. Okay. Again, in part C, Roman number 5 is purely physical chemistry theory part. Roman number 5, part C, purely physical chemistry, theory part of the physical chemistry. Again, a 3-mark question. You have 4 questions, of which 2 you have to answer. Weightage of the question is 3 marks. 4 questions will be there. 2 you have to answer. As you know, physical chemistry, there are 3 chapters: solution, electrochemistry, and chemical kinetics. See, there out of 4 questions, 1 question is from solutions chapter, 2 questions from electrochemistry, and 1 from chemical kinetics. So total 4 questions. 1 from solution, 2 from electrochemistry, and 1 from chemical kinetics. See, this is how the questions will be selected. For 3 marks session, for part C, Roman number 5, for 3 marks, 1 question from solutions chapter. It will be theory question, 2 questions from electrochemistry, again theory, and 1 from chemical kinetics, again theory. So you have to answer 2 out of 4, each carrying 3 marks. I hope you understood. This 1, 2, 1. Solution 1 question, electrochemistry 2 question, chemical kinetics 1 question. So 4 questions will be there. You have to select the best 2 and answer for 3 marks. I hope you understood this. Okay, coming to part D. That is your long answer question. Each question carries 5 marks. Each question carries 5 marks. Part D, 5 marks question. There will be 7 questions. You have to answer 4. There will be 7 questions. You have to answer 4, and each weightage is 5 marks. Now, when I say 3 mark, 2 mark, 5 marks and all, I hope you know that it is not 1 question, 2 mark, 3 mark, 5 marks. Sometimes it can be 1 question, they'll give you for 2 marks, or 1 question for 3 marks. At 5 mark in chemistry, there is no 1 question carried with weightage 5 marks. So it will be like 3 plus 2, or 3 plus 1 plus 1, or 2 plus 2 plus 1 weightage questions can be given. So 2 questions, 3 questions, they ask you in 1 questions. So it's like that. Now I'll tell you in each chapter how many questions will come for 5 marks. Coming to haloalkanes chapter, you will be asked only 1 question. So there will be 1 5-mark question from haloalkanes chapter. Okay, 2 5-mark questions from alcohol, phenol, and ethers chapter. 2 questions will come. From aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acid, also 2 questions will come. Amines and biomolecules, 1 each. So haloalkanes, amines, biomolecules, 1 questions will come. So it is 3 questions. From alcohols and aldehydes chapter, 2 questions will come. 2 plus 2, 4. So 4 plus 3, 7 questions will come. So out of 7, you have to select best 4 and you have to answer for 5 marks. I hope this is clear. So from haloalkanes, haloarene, only 1 5-mark question will come. Alcohols chapter 2 will come. Aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acid, 2 questions will come from 5 marks. Amines and biomolecules, only 1 each will come. Okay, now coming to part E. Part E is purely numerical. Okay, numerical, 3 mark. Each numerical is weightage is 3 mark. There will be 6 questions. You have to answer 3. Now 6 questions, all numericals from physical chemistry chapter. And you have 3 physical chemistry chapter: solutions, electrochemistry, chemical kinetics. As you can guess, two questions will come from each chapter. Solutions, two numericals will come. Electrochemistry, two numericals will come. Chemical kinetics, two numericals will come. So three or three, 2 plus 2 plus 2 now. Each chapter. Solution chapter weightage is 13. Electrochemistry chapter, whole chapter weightage, how many marks in the entire question paper? Students, you are answering for only 70 marks. But the question paper, total weightage of the question paper is 115 marks. So there will be 49 questions. Out of 49 questions, you are answering only 35 questions. So you are attempting for 70. That is 730 is practical, 70. But the total weightage of the question paper is 115 marks. So when I say each chapter weightage, total I'm telling you. So solution chapter 13 marks, electrochemistry 14 marks, chemical kinetics 13 marks. So solutions and chemical kinetics 13 each mark, electrochemistry 14 marks. So total 14 marks and 13 marks worth of questions will be there in the entire question paper from physical chemistry. In organic chemistry, D and F is 11 marks is the weightage. D and F 11 marks, coordination chemistry 12 marks. So from inorganic chemistry, 11 plus 12 marks will be worth questions will be there. Coming to organic chemistry, haloalkanes, haloarenes, 9 marks. Alcohols, phenols, ethers, 12 marks. Aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acid, 14 marks. Amines, 8 marks. Biomolecules, 9 marks. So this is the weightage. So this is there in the blueprint in the third column. Under marks is there weightage. So even if you have not written down, blueprint is there. So you can you can just look into it. Third column under marks, each chapter weightage in front of it is given. So this is the total weightage. So this is the overview of the entire blueprint. I hope you have understood. Okay. Now, how to select? See, to get 70 marks, what chapter to select, how to select, how to study. See, if I am a student, second PUC student, and I'm trying to get 70 out of 70, how will I select the chapters? So it's like this. Physical chemistry, coming to first physical chemistry. Physical chemistry, there are 3 chapters, solutions, chemical kinetics, and electrochemistry. See, we have theory as well as numericals. We have 1 mark questions, that is part A, and we have 2 mark questions because solutions 2 mark questions will come. So I select like this. I will study solutions chapter. Solution chapter, everything theory and numericals I'll study. Then I'll go to chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics also I will study theory part as well as numericals. Electrochemistry, I'll keep it as a by backup. Okay, electrochemistry will be by backup. How will I study electrochemistry? Important questions. All the now I will select around 6 to 8 model question paper of this year and last year and previous year question papers combined. Around 10 to 12 question paper I will combine and I'll go through electrochemistry every questions in those question papers and I study those questions. Why? I'm preparing for theory as a backup. So I'll study solution, chemical kinetics, everything. Theory as well as numericals, problems I study. Whereas electrochemistry, I study from model question paper as well as from old question papers. That's how we study. So I need not worry too much about everything studying nook and corner. I will study only which is on the important areas. So when you study question paper, you will understand from which area the question has come. So you will know which part the question is often asked. I'm not saying same question will be repeated. Some questions are repeated, but now some areas from some area questions will always come. Same question won't come in different way or different questions will be asked. But from that area, questions are always repeated. So I'll get an idea when I look into model question paper, old question paper. So that is what I do with physical chemistry. So solution, chemical kinetics, I study entire chapter. Electrochemistry is my backup. So I study important questions, problems as well as theory, only important questions. Coming to inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry, I will select coordination chemistry because coordination chemistry, MCQ, I can answer, fill in the blanks, I can answer, 2 marks I can answer, as well as 3 marks. Because I told you, as I told you, from part C, inorganic questions, you have to answer 3 out of 6. And I told you from the end of 3 questions will come, coordination chemistry 3 questions will come. So that's why I will select coordination chemistry because I can also answer 2 marks as well as fill in the blanks and MCQ. So I will select coordination chemistry and I will study everything under coordination chemistry. Okay. Then my backup is D and F. What will I study from D and F? All important questions. How will I know all the important questions? Same way what I did with electrochemistry, model question paper and previous year question papers. What questions have come under D and F? All those questions I will study. Okay, this is how I do. So all backup chapters, what questions have repeated, that only I will study. So coordination chemistry and from everything I study, D and F is my backup. Coming to organic chemistry, there are 5 chapters. Now, in this 5 chapter, my backup chapter is aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acid. Now, what chapter? Then you know what I'm studying. I'm going to study haloalkanes, halonides, alcohols, phenols, ethers, amines, biomolecules. These 4 chapters I'm going to study. See, students, I told you for to answer 5 mark question. I told you from haloalkanes only one question will come. Alcohols, 2 questions will come. Amines, one. Biomolecules, one. So that only amounts to 5 questions. So I have to answer only four. I already have five if I study four. So no, you don't have to worry much about backup in organic chemistry. When I study 4 chapters, one of the chapters is already my backup. I hope you understood. See, when you study these 4 chapters, your MCQ, your fill in the blanks, and 2 marks is 90% is taken care of. Okay, 90% is taken care of, as well as 5 marks. 5 marks, I told you 5 questions you'll have. You can, out of five, you can select best four. Five how? Haloalkanes, 1 question, alcohols, 2 questions, that is three. Then biomolecules and amines, 2 questions, so 5 questions. Out of which, four you have to answer. Now, to get 70, I cannot ignore no, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acid. Because from aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acid, no, MCQ questions will come. So I have to answer MCQ questions. I have to answer fill in the blanks. So if what I've seen is from aldehydes ketones, if only one MCQ has come, one fill in the blanks question will come. If two MCQ has come, there won't be any fill in the blanks. That means from part A, from aldehydes ketones, 2 questions will come. Either both will be in MCQ or one MCQ, one fill in the blanks. So I have to, if I don't read that chapter, I will only get 68 marks. I lose my 2 marks. So I have to read the chapter. But how I'll read, keeping in mind for 1 mark. My preparation for aldehydes ketone is only for 1 mark. Okay. Now, how best to go about it? It's a huge chapter. You'll be wondering, ma'am, how can I read everything and remember for 1 month? See, this is what I suggest. What I'll do is I'll study smartly. Smartly how? I'll go through all the previous year question papers, and also previous year means I'll select from 2012 onwards also I can select, because 2012 1 more questions are all you can go through. Okay, MCQs, all the question papers I'll go through and I'll find out where often the questions have come. So when you go through the MCQ of RDI's ketones chapter from model question paper, previous year question paper, you will get an idea which areas the question have asked, how the question have asked. So you will get an idea. After that, I'll read the textbook. So when I know, when I come across the concept, I know, okay, from this concept question had come like this. So questions can appear like this. I will know an idea. So first I'll go through model question paper, read the question paper, MCQ and fill in the blanks. Then I'll read the chapter. So that will make your study easy, because when some portions of the chapters you will be able to recognize, you will know the answer. So that will encourage you to read further. Okay, I know. Only some portion I already know. The other portion I have to memorize. So you will be encouraged to study further. Okay. Now, having been said that, see guys, all of your, assuming that Aloysius preparatory, first preparatory is over, other college also is going on. And okay, assuming that, okay, you finished your chemistry preparatory exam. That means about 60 to 90, depending upon your capacity and how you prepared for preparatory. 60 to 90% portion you have already prepared for preparatory. That means you have studied. Now, second round study, what will you do? Don't go for traditional from first chapter, from first line. Don't go to study like that. Now, what you have to do is you have to do smart study. Again, how to do smart study? Your model question paper and previous year question paper will help you. What you do is you try to solve at least 15 previous year question paper plus model question papers, at least 15. See, students, when you do that, see, enter question paper, you need 3 to 4 hours. So if you cannot do one question paper per day, take 2 days. Okay, even if you start today, you can cover a large number of question papers and you'll be in a better position. So take 2 days solving one model question paper or one previous year question paper. So when you reach sixth, seventh, eighth question paper, you will know some questions have been repeated or some area questions have come in different ways. You will identify, okay, what is important. Once you finish, let's say you finished 10 to 15 question papers, previous year plus model question paper, you finish. Now, when you do revision, see, for chemistry, you have 2 days of holidays. Your question exam is on 12th, you have 10th and 11th holidays there. Of course, 9th, afternoon you have. What will do? You start studying, no? Since you already studied once and you know model question papers and previous year question paper, what questions have come. When you read chapter wise, you will know. When you read, you will know, okay, from this concept, like these questions have come. So question can come like this. In chemistry, you know that the how the question paper distribution is. The question paper is 40% is memory based. 30% is understanding, 17% is application and application based, and 13% is HOTS. So application and HOT, remembrance and understanding you can answer. There will be straightforward questions. But application and HOTS, that is about 30% is that. To answer that, you should know, you have to read previous question paper and model question paper because questions won't be straightforward. So when you read the questions, you will be wondering from for which chapter it is or what is it. To know if you to know understand from which chapter what is it, you have to go through previous year question papers. Students usually hesitate to do that because they will think that okay, if I read the questions, I don't know where is the answer. That is where your teachers come to help. Okay, you go through the question paper, you are not able to understand. Okay, this question paper I do not know which chapter. You can ask the teachers, you can message, call, or meet the teacher and ask. Ma'am, I referred this question paper. These questions I'm not able to get the answer. Can you help? Any teacher will help you. You can also text also. Teachers will help you out. If it is eloquence teacher, all teachers, even if you text, take a picture and ask the teachers, they will tell you which chapter, which line, where is the answer, or that take the picture and send it to you. So you can reach out to your teachers, whichever college any teachers will help you. You can reach out and you can find the answer. But you have to take courage in your hand and you have to solve the papers. So that's the best way to go for the second round of your studies. So I hope I was clear and I was clear enough for you. That's it actually. Any more questions if you want? You have clarification. You can ask me now. Sir, can I do the question answer session now only in 5 minutes?
Rashmi, ma'am,
Say
I
five
think
minutes.
we will just take have the sessions and we take the Q&As at the end, ma'am.
Okay, oh, fine. All right. Anything else need to be said? Any other question you want me to, any area you want me to cover? Do you want me to cover practical students? This is about theory. Do you want to cover practicals because practical exams start on 30th? Do you want me to cover practicals? Practicals?
Ma'am, there's a question, can we get PYQ, previous year questions, right? Yes.
Previous year question paper is available. You just type in Google, Karnataka Board Chemistry, Model question paper plus previous year question paper. Previous year question paper with the answer key only will come.
And ma'am,
Model
there's
question paper
also a
type, you get
question
it.
like, will they get that blueprint that you shared? That we can share with them, no?
Yes, blueprint I'll share. Nimi ma'am already has. I'll share. And also, I do have few model question papers and district level preparatory exam question papers are about 6 to 7. I'll send it to you. If you can share with the students, that will be helpful.
100%, ma'am.
I'll
We
send
will
it.
do that.
Yes, I will share this with Nimi ma'am. Nimi ma'am will send it to you. So I can give you 5 to 6 question papers along with blueprint.
So all the
Model question for eloquent
after
students.
the session, we will
Eloquent
send
student.
collated one.
Yeah, eloquent students. There are 3 model question paper available in the science block, second floor, no, around near vice principal's Xerox shop is there. No, 3 model question paper is already available. So you can take Xerox anytime. There are 3 model question papers. So I will send you around 5 to 6. That only amounts to 9. Previous year question paper with the you get answer key. So that will be even more helpful. Model question paper doesn't have answer, but previous year. And you have DKPU book. DKPU book, if you have there are a few model question papers, so it's model question paper getting is very easy actually. Okay. Still you need help, you ask your teachers, they will help you out. Or anytime you can reach out to me also. Okay. Yes. Sir, can I take 5 minutes and a few points about lab practicals
Yeah,
because
ma'am.
it carries 30 marks?
Yeah.
Yes. See, students, practical exam starts on 30, and this is how you prepare for practicals. Sorry?
Fatma, kindly mute.
Yeah, muted. We
Yes,
can continue.
yes. Okay. Practicals, you have 3 parts in practicals. One is titration, inorganic salt analysis, Viva. And that covers 24 marks out of 30, 6 marks for record. Students, you have to carry your record. If you don't have record, if you don't submit record, you won't get 6 marks. 6 this year, there is no minimum marks for practicals at all. If you don't do anything, teachers can even give you 0. If you don't bring record, 6 marks will be deducted. No compassion or any other basis, no, you will not be given. So you have to carry your chemistry record to get 6 marks. Now, Viva. Viva, from any functional group, you have to answer 2. You will be picking the lot. If alcohol comes, you have to answer 2 questions. If amines comes, you have to answer 2 tests. So that is very straightforward. That means you should know the chart. What you should know, name of the experiment, then experiment part, observation, inference. This is what you should know. Okay, coming to titration. Titration, tabulation, calculation, writing part has 3 marks. So writing that with the correct formula of no formula, you have to write what is A1, M1, V1 stands for, A2, V2, M2 stands for, then modification of the formula, units, all that carries 3 marks. Entering the value, you have to do minimum 3 trials. Each trial carries 1 mark, 3 trial, 3 marks. And if you get accurate, near accurate, or precise value, that has 1 mark. So 3 marks for writing, calculation, tabulation, 3 marks for entering pre-trial, 6 marks plus correct value, 1 mark, 7 marks you can grab one just finishing the titration. Now remaining 3 marks is for your calculation. So formula will get 1 mark, substitution will get 1 mark, and answer with the correct unit will get 1 mark. So total 10 marks. Now you don't have to worry about this distribution. Now why did I tell you is so that you pay attention to these areas. So first what you write without any error. Enter all, do all three titration, enter it properly. Initial value, final value, difference value, write properly. Formula, substitute the values correctly. A1, V1, M1. Where is A1? That value only substitute. V1, V1 value substitute. M1, M1. Don't write ulta palta. Okay, so you write 1 into 0.1 into 10. That is wrong because A1, V1, M1. So it is 1 into 10 into 0.1. Like that. So you have to correctly entry and do calculation properly. So that's it. So that will get you 10 marks. Now, while doing titration, do not look into your neighbor's values. Do not go by someone else's value or your previous, let's say you had 3 o'clock lab. You asked, previous lab students, what did you get? They said 10.5. Now, don't try to match the value with that. You will be getting different solution. Each lab different solution will be given. Student to student different solutions are given. So don't go to us. You have given 3 trials. You do independently. So first trial, let's say you got 10.5. Second trial, you got 9.5. You would retain 9.5. Don't go to manipulate the value. Follow proper procedure, methodology, technique, how to do titration, Follow the method properly. Whatever value you get, you write. Out of 3 value, 1 correct also, you will get full marks. So don't manipulate the value by calculating in calculator. All right, that's the thing, titration. Coming to salt analysis, see if it is Aloysians, you have done 10 salts. You will get only one of the salt among the 10 salts. No new combination at all. No new combination at all. So you will get only 10 salts. Now, what are the 10 salts? If you are dividing the salts, okay, if you are dividing the salts based on anion, group 1 anion is carbonate. Okay, group 2 ion is chloride, bromide, and nitrate. Group 3 is a sulfate. Correct? So group 1 carbonate, you have 3 salts. What are those? The salts are zinc carbonate, manganese carbonate, and calcium carbonate. Zinc and manganese is group 4, whereas calcium is group 5. So carbonate, there are 3 salts. So when you see silky salts, that is powdery salts, you will know carbonate. Still you have doubt, do test for carbonate. You see effervescence, it is carbonate. You are sure that it is carbonate. So if your salt is white in color, it is carbonate. That means it is not manganese because manganese is a brown colored salt. So if you get brown colored salt, you know your salt. You don't even have to do one test. You can directly start writing for manganese carbonate. So what am I trying to tell you is, no teacher is going to stand behind you, are going to check whether you're going to do systematically. What we are going to award mark is to write for writing the salt analysis systematically. You have to write systematically. You can take shortcut in analyzing the salt. You can take shortcut. But when you write, you have to write systematically. So you get brown salt, it is manganese carbonate, done. Your salt analysis done. But you know it is carbonate, but it is not brown. That means it is actually the zinc or calcium. What you have to do? Find out which group it is. If it is zinc, fourth group, it is zinc carbonate. If it is not fourth group, it is white salt, and it has to be fifth group calcium carbonate. Done. Group analysis is enough to know whether it's zinc carbonate or calcium carbonate. Done. Your salt one group is over. Now, if it is not carbonate, then you have to come to group 2. If it is not carbonate, you come to group 2, whereas 3 ions are there, chloride, bromide, nitrate. Under chloride, you have 2 salts. One is ammonium chloride and this strontium chloride. So 2 salts. Chloride, 2 salts are there, ammonium chloride, strontium chloride. Students, if you see you have crystalline salt which is soluble in water, you don't have to check any carbonate test at all. You can directly start from second group. If a salt is crystalline, you can see individual crystals. That means it is not carbonate. You can directly start from second group. You write group 1, absent you have to write. Now you have to write the test salt plus dilute sulfuric acid. No effervescence is seen. Group 1 carbonate, absent you can write. But you don't waste time checking for carbonate. You directly start from second group. Start with the check starting with the chloride. So you know how to do test for chloride. You see chloride, you see colorless gas coming out. That means you have two salts of chloride, ammonium chloride, strontium chloride. Now you know anion. Directly check for cation. Check for ammonium. Check for ammonium. If you get the pungent cell, it is ammonium chloride. Done. The salt analysis done. You can start writing. If you don't have pungent smell, chloride, but no pungent smell, that means ammonium absent, then what is it? It has to be strontium chloride. You don't have to do any test. See, in two tests I found out. I did the test for chloride, then did the test for ammonium. Ammonium is present, ammonium chloride. Ammonium is absent, it has to be strontium chloride. But be sure it is chloride first of all. Then only this trick will work. Okay, now if chloride is absent, bromide is there. You got reddish brown gas. When you did second group test, you didn't get colorless gas, you got reddish brown gas. If it is reddish brown gas, it is bromide, and you have only one salt for bromide, that is ammonium bromide. So I'm talking about allocious number of salts. So only one salt, ammonium bromide. So if you get bromide, done. You don't have to even do test for cation. You can directly start writing for ammonium bromide. Done. How much time does it take to do the test? 5 minutes? Over. You have 30, 40 minutes to write ammonium bromide. Now let's say chloride was absent, bromide was absent. Then continue test pieces, boil properly. You have to boil. Am I audible, students?
Yeah, very much, ma'am. Very
Yes,
much.
Yes. Yeah, I'll wind up in 2 minutes. When you boil, you get reddish brown gas. That means it is nitrate. Nitrate, two salts are there: barium nitrate and strontium nitrate. Barium and strontium both belong to fifth group. So don't go to detect group. You already know which group it is. Do confirmatory test. Do the test for barium. Yellow precipitate, barium nitrate. No yellow precipitate, it has to be strontium nitrate. Done. Now, if group 2 are absent, then it has to be group 3 sulfate. Sulfate, you have two salt, that is your aluminum sulfate and magnesium sulfate. Aluminum is third group, magnesium is sixth group. Do the test for aluminum. If you get gelatinous white precipitate, aluminum. If you don't get, it has to be magnesium. Done. Your salt analysis done. Then you can write. So that's it about salt analysis. That is Viva. Viva, you know already what to study. So this is about your practicals. I hope it is clear. Any question you can ask later. So I'll stop, sir.